Whereas in the Cal and the Hifil and Hofal, the situation of a second guttural related to the tendency of gutturals to take a compound schwa. In the doubling stems, the PL, Pual, and Hithbael, a second guttural is in the position where it would normally double. For that reason, the main difference you see in the PL, Pual, and Hithbael stems is that the guttural does not take the Dagesh forte. Instead, as expected, you will have these stems respond to the guttural's failure to double with either compensatory lengthening, if the second guttural is aleph, ayin, or resh, or virtual doubling, if that second guttural is he or chet. If compensatory lengthening occurs, the hirek of the PL will become a tsere, the kibbutz of the pual will become a holam, and the patak of the hitpael will become a kametz. You see these tendencies if you compare the strong PL perfect to the PL, Pual, and Hithpael perfects of Barach, a second guttural which will cause compensatory lengthening because the resh is the second, and Mahar, a second guttural which will cause virtual doubling because it is a he in the second position. The strong PL perfect paradigm was Kitel, Kitala, Kitalta, Kitalt, Kitalti, Kitalu, Kitaltim, Kitaltin, Kitalnu. In the PL perfect, with Barak, we would have, with compensatory lengthening, Beirek, Beirakha, Beirakta, Beirakt, Beirakti, Beiraku, Beiraktim, Beiraktin, Beiraknu. On the other hand, in the PL perfect of Mahar, with virtual doubling, we would have the hirek still as the first vowel sound. Mihar, Mihara, Miharta, Mihart, Miharti, Miharu, Mihartim, Mihartin, Miharnu. The Pual will show a very similar set of tendencies, just with different sounds because we're now working with Pual instead of PL. With Barak, where you have compensatory lengthening, in other words, the kibbutz of the Pual will lengthen to a holam, you would have Borak, Boraka, Borakta, Borakt, Borakti, Boraku, Boraktim, Boraktin, Boraknu. With Mahar, which shows instead of compensatory lengthening virtual doubling because the second root letter is a he, you still have the kibbutz of the Pual. Muhar, Muhara, Muharta, Muhart, Muharti, Muharu, Muhartim, Muhartin, Muharnu. And similarly with the Hitbael, with Barak we will have compensatory lengthening, so we will get a kametz in advance of the resh which cannot double. Hit Barek, Hit Baraka, Hit Barakta, Hit Barakt, Hit Barakti, Hit Baraku, Hit Baraktim, Hit Baraktin, Hit Baraknu. And in the Hitbael perfect of Mahar, because the he, which is the second guttural, will not cause compensatory lengthening, instead you have virtual doubling, we have Hit Maher, Hit Mahara, Hit Maharta, Hit Mahart, Hit Maharti, Hit Maharu, Hit Mahartim, Hit Mahartin, Hit Maharnu. In the imperfect, the same basic patterns are observed. The strong paradigm, PL imperfect of Katal, is Yukatel, Tukatel, Tukatel, Tukatali, Ukatel. Yukatalu, Tukatelna, Tukatalu, Tukatelna, nukatel. You can see again the PL, Pual, and Hitpael follow the same paradigm with either compensatory lengthening or virtual doubling. With Barak, again, because the second root letter is a resh, it will not double because resh is behaving like a guttural, but it will cause compensatory lengthening. The vowel before, which in the third masculine singular had been a patak, will become a kametz. On the other hand, with mahar, because the second root letter that's a guttural is a hey, it causes virtual doubling, and the patak you're used to still occurs. So to watch the paradigms, the PL imperfect of Barak, Yavarek, Tevarek, Tevarek, Tevareki, Ovarek, Yavareku, Tevarekna, Tevareku, Tevarekna, Nevarek. In each case, you have had compensatory lengthening of the vowel under the first root letter to compensate for the fact that the second root letter, a resh, won't double. With mahar, on the other hand, we have yamaher, tumaher, tumaher, tumahari, umaher, yamaharu, tumaherna, tumaharu, tumaherna, numaher. You'll notice that the paradigm for mahar appears to be exactly like that of the strong verb, because though the hey refuses to double as a guttural, virtual doubling means the vowel ahead of it remains a patak. In the pual imperfect, starting with Barak, the typical vowel, which would have been a kibbutz, yuvarek is what you would expect, yuvurek, becomes lengthened to a holum. So you have yuvorak, tuvorak, tuvorak, tuvoraki, ovorak. Yuvoraku, tuvorakna, tuvoraku, tuvorakna, nuvorak. Whereas a pual imperfect would have had the form ku tal, the refusal of the resh to double causes the compensatory lengthening. The kibbutz has become a holum. On the other hand, with mahar, in a situation of virtual doubling, the kibbutz remains. Yumuhar, tumuhar, tumuhar, tumuhari, omuhar. Yumuharu, tumuharna, tumuhuru, tumuharna, numuhar. This is exactly like the strong paradigm that you would see with katal, because though the hey refuses to double, it does not cause compensatory lengthening, it causes virtual doubling. And then finally in the Hitpael imperfect, you see the same thing. With Barak, you have a virtual doubling. The Hitpael form of the strong verb katal would have had a patak, and that lengthens to kametz. You have yit barek, tit barek, tit barek, tit baraki, et barek. Yit baraku, tit barekna, tit baraku, tit barekna, nit barek. In each case, the vowel under the first root letter, the bait, has shown compensatory lengthening because the second root letter, the resh, will not double with the dagesh. With mahar, though the hey will not double, so there's no dagesh in the second root letter, we have virtual doubling. We still have the patak vowel. Yit maher, tit maher, tit maher, tit mahari, et maher. Yit maharu, tit maherna, tit maharu, tit maherna, nit maher. To give 3 examples from the text, we'll begin with Genesis 24:35. Va Adonai berak et Adoni ma'od. And the Lord, Va Adonai, berak, a Kal perfect third masculine singular of Barak, because the middle root letter, the resh, cannot double. Instead of having Birak, we had a compensatory lengthening, Berak. The Lord has blessed et Adoni, my Lord, ma'od, greatly, very much. Second example, Genesis 6:17. Et hamabul mayim al haaretz l'shachet kol basar asher bo ruach hayim. Says the end of the verse, et hamabul, a flood of water, al haaretz, upon the earth. Why? Well, you have le, which marks an infinitive construct in this case, shachet, a PL infinitive construct. Because a chet is the middle root letter, we have the typical infinitive construct form without compensatory lengthening. Shachet, to destroy. Kol basar, all flesh. Asher, which. Bo ruach chayim, in it is the breath of life. And then finally, Genesis 42:1. Vayomer Yaakov levanav lama titra'u. And Jacob said, Cal narrative, third masculine singular, to his sons, lama, why, titra'u. This is a hitpa'el of the verb ra'ah, resh, aleph, he. The aleph as the middle root letter cannot double and causes compensatory lengthening, so the vowel underneath the resh is a kametz, not a patak. If you pay close attention to the rules of compensatory lengthening and virtual doubling, all the forms that you deal with of second gutturals should be relatively easy to identify and parse. Just know your paradigms well from the strong verb. Know what happens when a PL or a puwal or a hitpa'el is created, and be aware of the tendencies of gutturals, that they will not double and therefore create compensatory lengthening or virtual doubling.